Well, I met Sarah when I was around 16. We started the same grade. We went in the same school for some time. She came from another city. We were not so used to small cities, but from the moment that we first got eye contact ever, I felt every single nerve in my body die. I could not breathe, and I knew she was the one. The first year after she arrived at my school, I was absolutely too nervous to talk to her. We accidentally got our first interaction when we bumped into each other. I got up and yelled at the person who walked into me. When I realized it was Sarah, all my organs fell down to my stomach. And our first conversation is the one following up. I'm terribly sorry for stuttering in the scene, but I could not act like a normal person speaking to her.
Hey, what were your... Oh, Sarah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't mean to yell, I just didn't see you.
It's alright, really. It was my fault too. I was distracted. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, totally fine. I just you're new here, right?
Yeah, I am. Just moved here from the city.
How do you like it here so far?
It's different, but I think I'll get used to it. Everyone seems nice.
Yeah, it's a small town, but it got its charms.
I hope so. By the way, I'm Sarah.
I know. I mean, I am Alex.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
Nice to meet you too, Sarah.
Well, I gotta be going to class. I'll see you around.
Yeah, definitely. See you around.
And that was it. We kept living our lives as it used to be. As the time flew by, I actually managed to get some conversations with Sarah by the second month. My panic started to fly away. I got more relaxed around her. These are some of the conversations we had. The second time we met was at a public library. I was still all nervous around her, and the fact that she actually noticed that makes my heart realize that she understood body language.
Hey, Alex! Fancy seeing you here.
Oh, hi, Sarah. yeah, I come here a lot. How about you?
Me too. I love the quiet and all the books. What are you looking for?
Yeah, just some history books for a project. What about you?
Oh, I'm just picking up a novel. It's for my English class. Do you like to read?
Yeah, I do. It's a nice escape from everything, you know?
Absolutely. Sometimes it's like you can live 1,000 lives through books.
That's a great way to put it. Do you have any favorite book?
That's a tough one. I really enjoyed To Kill a Mockingbird. What about you?
Oh, I love that book. I'd say my favorite is probably 1984 by George Orwell.
That's a good one too. We should talk about books more often.
Yeah, I like that. Maybe we could meet here and study together sometime.
I like that too, Alex. I should get going. I have class soon, but it was nice running into you.
Yeah, same here. See you around, Sarah.
See ya, Alex.
And just imagine my 16-year-old brain, for the first time ever in my life, able to talk to a girl. And then the night came. I had a very brutal nightmare. For what I now think was a vision. I were walking through a farming field late at night, hearing Sarah scream in pain, trying to get everyone to help her. I started running, screaming her name, when all of a sudden, it got quiet. I saw a big and dark shadow walking towards me. He introduced himself as the emperor named Callius. He were the darkest himself. We had a long, disturbing conversation, until he revealed a dark, twisted thing to me. Then I woke up. Just take a listen to this.
Help! Somebody help me!
Sarah! I'm coming! Hang on!
The screams suddenly stopped, and an unsettling silence filled the air. And I then saw a dark shadow approach me.
Welcome, Alex.
Who are you?
I am Callus, the Emperor of Darkness.
What do you want? Where's Sarah?
Sarah is fine for now. But you... Fuck, my ankle cracked. Sarah is fine for now. But you, Alex, have much to learn.
What do you mean? Leave her alone!
Oh, Alex, it's not that simple. You see, Sarah is part of a much larger plan, and so are you.
What are you talking about? What plan?
The plan to bring eternal darkness to this world. Sarah's pain, your fear. They fuel my power.
You're lying. This can't be real.
Oh, it's very real. And it's only the beginning.
What do you want from me?
I want you to watch, to feel helpless, to know that no matter what you do, you can't stop the darkness.
No, I won't let you hurt her.
Callius raised his hand, drawing darkness into every living thing around me. The sheeps, the birds, the mooses.
Remember this night, Alex. Remember the darkness.
No! Stop!
The darkness is coming, Alex. You can't escape it.
I woke up in cold sweats, heart pounding. The nightmare felt so real, too real. I couldn't shake the feeling of dread that clung to me. What did it mean? Why did I feel like more than just a dream? The next day at school, I tried to focus, but the haunting images of Callus and Sarah's screams echoed in my head. During lunch, I saw Sarah sitting alone under a tree, reading a book. I hesitated for a moment. Then I decided to approach her. Maybe talking to her would help dispel the lingering fear.
Hey, Sarah!
Oh, hi, Alex. Sit down.
What are you reading?
Pride and Prejudice. I needed something light and romantic today.
Good choice. How's your day going?
It's been okay. I had a weird dream last night, though.
A dream? What kind of dream?
It's silly, really. I dreamt I was in a field at night, and I was scared. I couldn't see anything, but I felt like something was coming for me.
My blood ran cold. It was too similar to my own nightmare. This couldn't be a coincidence.
That sounds really intense. Did anything happen in the dream?
Not really. Just this overwhelming sense of fear. But then I woke up. Why do you ask?
I doubted telling her about my dream, but I didn't want to scare her. Instead, I decided to keep it to myself. For now.
Just curious. Dreams can be weird sometimes.
Yeah, they can. Anyway, do you want to join me for lunch?
Yeah, I'd love to.
We spent the lunch break talking about books, schools, everything else except the strange dreams. For a while, the unease faded, replaced by the warmth of our growing friendship. But deep down, I knew something was wrong. Later that evening, as I sat in my room, I couldn't stop thinking about Callus. Who or what was he? Why did he appear in both of our dreams? Determined to find some answers, I decided to do some research. I turned on my computer and started searching for anything related to Callus and Emperor of Darkness. Hours passed. I found nothing concrete, just myths and legends, none of which seemed to fit what I experienced. Frustrated, I closed my laptop and sighed. Maybe I was overwhelming. Maybe it was just a coincidence. But as I lay down to sleep, the fear creeped back in. What if it wasn't just a dream? What if Callus was real, and this dark plan was unfolding? I glanced at my window, half expecting to see shadows moving outside. That night, sleep came fitfully, filled with restless, tossing and turning. The dreams returned, but this time, they were fragmented and disjointed. I saw a glimpse of Sarah, Callus, and a shadowy figure watching me from a distance. Nothing more happened to me the next 1 year. Sarah and I started to talk more often. We realized we had so much in common. And a month after my 18th birthday, and 3 months after her 18th, we decided to meet up. And this was the night and the conversations that we always filled up me with joy whenever I think of it. I was so dang lucky. We met up at my new bought apartment, sitting down and watching a movie. She decided that she could actually stay the night if I let her. Of course I said yes. We had a fun conversation, cracking dark jokes and jokes with each other until we made eye contact. The next day, when she left, we were together. It's easier to show you the conversations.
So, yeah, this is my place. It's not much, but it's home.
I love it, Alex. It's cozy and has a lot of character.
Thanks. Do you want to watch a movie? I got a few options.
Sure, what do you have?
Yeah. Let's see. What do we have here? We have The Matrix, Inception, The Notebook, and a few horror movies if you're up for it.
How about The Matrix? It's a classic.
Good choice. I love that one.
We settled on the
Let's
couch.
see.
The movie started up. As the scene played out, we gradually relaxed, enjoy each other's companies.
You know, Keanu Reeves is pretty awesome in this.
Yeah, he is. I always wanted to do that slow motion bullet dodging thing.
Well, if you ever get superpowers, make sure to show them to me first.
Deal. And what about you? If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Maybe teleportation. It would be amazing to travel anywhere instantly.
Good choice. Imagine never having to deal with traffic again.
The movie continued, and as it did, we started sharing stories, laughing at our favorite scenes, and making jokes.
Can you imagine if we were actually in the Matrix? What would you do first?
But I'll try to find some cool... Probably freak out, and then try to find a way to get cool super abilities. I don't know.
Like dodging bullets.
Exactly. And you?
I'd probably try to see how far I could push the boundaries. Maybe fly or something.
As the credits rolled, we turned to face each other, smiles lingering on our faces.
I'm really glad you're here, Sarah.
Me too, Alex. Tonight's been amazing.
I mean, would you... if you're comfortable, would you like to stay over? We could watch another movie or something, or just hang out. I'm not going to be a pedophile, I promise.
I'd love to stay. It's been a while since I've had this much fun.
We selected another movie, but mostly we just talked, their connections growing deeper with each passing moment.
Remember that time in biology when you actually spilled the chemicals and the whole room smelled like rotten eggs?
Oh dear, how could I forget? I thought Mrs. Jenkins were going to kill me.
She was pretty mad, but it was hilarious. Everyone was talking about it for weeks.
I was a bit of a disaster back then.
I thought it was endearing. You've always been so genuine, Alex.
Alex looked at her, their eyes locking. The room seemed to grow quieter, the air thick with unspoken words.
Sarah, I have wanted to tell you something for a long time.
What is it, Alex?
I've liked you since the first moment I saw you. I've been too scared to say anything, but I can't keep it to myself anymore.
Alex, I've felt the same way. I've just been waiting for the right moment.
We moved closer, the space between us shrinking until it disappeared entirely. Their lips met in a soft, tentative kiss, and a combination of years of friendship and unspoken feelings. The kiss deepened, and for a moment, the world outside ceased to exist. The next morning, we woke up entangled in each other's arms, the sunlight streaming through the window. Sarah stretched and turned to me.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Better than I have in a long time.
I'm so happy you're here, Sarah.
Me too, Alex. Me too.
And a warm smile on her face. When she left, I jumped up and down as a little kid, getting what he wanted. The day went smooth, and the depression inside me faded away. But then, when everything seemed great, the night came. I was standing making tea before bed when I heard it. It was Callus' voice, and he and I had a terrifying conversation. The one following up. The conversation made me lose all hope and directly started to panic after he disappeared.
Good evening, Alex. You seem happy. Did you think I'd forget about you?
Hello? Callus? You're real? Leave Sarah out of this. She has nothing to do with your twisted plans.
Oh, but she does, Alex. She's more entwined in this than you realize.
What do you mean? What are you planning?
All in due time. For now, enjoy your fleeting moments of happiness. They won't last.
Why are you doing this? What do you gain from our suffering?
Power, control. The fear and pain of others feed my strength. And you, Alex, are a key part of this.
I won't let you hurt her. I'll find a way to stop you.
Brave words, but futile. Remember, the darkness is always there, lurking, watching.
Please just leave us alone.
The darkness is coming, Alex. You cannot escape it. We will meet again soon.
With that, the voice vanished, leaving me alone in the kitchen, trembling with fear and frustration. I knew I couldn't keep this from Sarah any longer. She needed to know, even if I meant scaring her. 1 month passed by. Sarah and I started to hang out nights and days, more and more, and never lost interest in each other. But this day, it seemed much more scared than usual. When I saw that Sarah saw it, finally after a long, quiet time watching in chapter 2, she paused the film, took my hand, and started with destined eyes into mine, and she began speaking.
Alex, what's going on? You've been really on edge lately.
It's nothing. I really just a lot of my mind.
Alex, please. I can see something's bothering you. You can talk to me.
Sarah, there's something I need to tell you. It's going to sound crazy, but you need to know.
I'm listening. Whatever it is, we'll face it together.
Ever since we first met, I've been having these nightmares. There's this figure called Callus who calls himself the Emperor of Darkness. He's been threatening us. He's been threatening us, and it's not just dreams, Sarah. He's real. I've seen him when I'm awake too.
Alex, I had a nightmare about him too. The night after we first met, I was in a field and he was there too. It felt so real.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to figure out. He's hunting us, Sarah. And as you said, and he said you're a part of this plan.
What does he want from us?
I don't know. He talks about bringing eternal darkness and feeding off our fear and pain. But there's something more. He said we're the key to his plan.
We hugged, leaned in for a kiss again. When everything turned dark for me, I were in complete darkness. And now, my deepest fear became reality.
Hello, Alex. Now we're beginning the next chapter. I will complete your training. Sarah, she is an evil force. The only way to stop yourself from being killed by her someday is to kill her. I'm surely sorry, Alex, but there's no other way. She tried to kill you. I saved you by putting you here. Now, fulfill your destiny before she breaks you. You can do it. Use the darkness. She is an evil spirit. Do it!
I couldn't really control myself when I got back. Sarah and I were still kissing. She ended it and said,
Everything will turn out okay, Alex. We'll do this together.
She walked over to the kitchen. She started to make coffee. I felt responsible, but I knew what I had to do. I took a kitchen knife and slowly walked up behind her. She turned around just to see the knife. She looked at me, terrified. We had a conversation before I chose to do something that I'll never, ever, ever forget myself for doing.
Alex, what are you doing with that knife?
I have to, Sarah. Callus. He said you're evil. That you'll hurt me.
Alex, please, you don't have to do this. I would never hurt you. We're supposed to face this together.
I don't know what to believe anymore. He said I have to. I have to kill you to save myself.
No, Alex, you can't listen to him. He's trying to manipulate you. We can fight this together.
I don't want to lose you, Sarah. But I'm scared. I'm so scared.
No, Alex, I'm scared too. But we can't let this fear control us. We have to trust each other. Remember what you told me. We'll face this together.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I don't know what to do.
It's okay, Alex. Just put the knife down. We'll figure this out together.
You're right, Sarah. We will figure this out. But not in your way. I'm sorry. But I can't take any risks.
Why? Why? I love you, Alex. Even this won't change that. Just remember, I love you.
What have I done? What have I done?
The weight of what I have done crashed down on me like a tidal wave, leaving me gasping for air in a sea of regret and despair. I dropped to my knees beside Sarah's lifeless body, the reality of my actions hitting me with a brutal force. I had betrayed the one person I loved more than anything, all because of some twisted voice in my head. Tears streamed down my face as I crumbled Sarah's cold hand, wishing with every fiber of my being that I could turn back time and undo the horror I have unleashed. But it was too late. Sarah was gone, and I was left alone with the consciousness of my unforgivable act. In the days that I followed, I was consumed by guilt and remorse, haunted by Sarah's final words, and the image of her lifeless eyes staring up at me. I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't find solace anywhere.
I contented your drinking eyes never open. I insist somebody will die, and I hate hoping. Wishing that the pills let you cry, and I hate coping. Someday I will go back outside and see her okay. I contented your drinking eyes never open. I insist somebody will die, and I hate hoping. Wishing that the pills let you cry, and I hate coping. Someday I will go back outside.